How's it going, everyone? My name is Bertimus, and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. Brand new adventure, little bit different crew. Chose to go with Emmett as the captain this time, just to mix things up a little bit, but I made sure that we still kept a girl. We got little Miss Dee Dee back here hanging out, and a couple different things this time. So we didn't get nearly as much suit, but we did get a little bit of armor. Things could be worse, but things could also be a little better. Just saying. We're just going to jump right in. We already know this. This is giving a speech. You know what? We'll use our smarts to give a speech, and we'll go ahead and progress to the next day. Just jumping right along into day 2. This is all stuff we saw in the last episode for the most part. You know exactly what to say. Your convincing speech is more than enough to prove your worth as captain to the last crew of the universe. Long live the captain. Okay. The only thing different was that I used smarts. The oxygen level is dropping. We have a malfunctioning filter. Okay, we've already done this before. Let's send Megan out. I believe it worked with Megan last time, so why wouldn't it work with Megan this time, right? Here we go. Progress. As Megan descended below deck, she noticed an obscene hand drawing of an American and a Soviet. Oh yeah, that's right. Last time we sent out Tom. Megan blushed furiously and then ripped into a mass of wires. Okay, so same thing, just different name. Got it. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. Perfect. You know what? I think Dee Dee's gonna perform the supply check this time. Dee Dee, I'm giving you new responsibilities. You were the old captain. I know you can handle it. You've got this. It seems like a lot of this is pretty routine for the first handful of days at least. Hey! We got 3 soup, and then there was an error, so we lost a soup. Okay. No problem. Lock safe. Let's use our agility. Hopefully it goes better this time. Don't get all banged up, Emmett. No, he got all banged up. We didn't get in there. Alright. People are complaining about empty stomachs, but I know that we can wait a little bit longer now. We found a small metal box in one of the compartments labeled "To Set, Do Open." You could dig apart the lock and gather some elements from it, ignoring what's inside, or you could open it, which would require deft fingers. Which will it be? We're definitely going to use our smarts and dismantle that sucker. Okay. Everyone should be good for one more day of no food. Okay, we'll probably have to feed people today. You carefully dismantled the lock on the box you found in the shuttle. The box being useless now, you turned your attention to the parts of the disassembled lock. The parts weren't as useful as we hoped, but the lock was powered by a battery, which you separated without a hitch. Cool. I could use some rations. I'm the only one that's hungry? Okay. Oh no! I've been hacked. The virus came in a transmission from that small asteroid. It's taking over the flight controls and steering us away. Help, Captain. Get it out of me. Use them smarts, Emmett. Use them smarts. And you know what? Why don't you take some soup? There we go. I like it. Alright, first weekend. We're doing great, I think. Oh, this is terrible. You and your crew plugged an emergency console into the hard drive to delete the virus, or so you thought. Captain, that was a power outlet. The short circuit damaged the system. It took me 6 hours and a considerable chunk of our resources to fix the issue. On the bright side, your mistake fired the hard drive instantly. The virus is gone. Fried. You just ate. Okay, everyone is hungry now, and I'm still hungry. Great. Alright, well, let's start making soup? We have 10 chemicals left. Yeah, let's make some soup. Starving, hungry. Okay. Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them. Okay, so this is the same as before. We're going to use Emmett's Smarty Pants to do that. And then food. Got him. Hopefully my injuries heal up. That would be great. First contact. Let's make an artifact. And what's the new day got for us? Captain, one of our non-critical subsystems is having a meltdown. The malfunction is serious, and the system won't talk to me. It has to be dealt with directly. If we don't do anything, the breakdown will spill. Okay, yes, this one. With the atrophy-inducing coolant. Well, poop. This may be a quick run, y'all. Everyone's hungry, but unless you're starving, then get wrecked. Okay. So, how is everybody doing? I isolated the spilled coolant from the air, but you inhaled plenty of it. Odd. I don't recall any of you being so skilled in folk dancing. Even more impressive, given that no music is playing. A cursory readout of your brain patterns isn't looking good, Astro citizens. That spillage seriously damaged your gray matter. We should combat this immediately, so repeat after me. The walls are not made of candy. Planet or no planet, whatever we're flying to is getting closer. ETA T-2. I can't take care of my injuries, everyone's still hungry, and we got an idol. Okay. Let's upgrade. Because we can upgrade. I seem to remember the mask being used a couple of times, so let's go ahead and upgrade the mask and see if that does anything special for us. There's a small creature knocking politely on the hatch. It has 2 heads, 4 arms, and soup. I'm letting it in. Let me run the translating algorithm. Captain, meet fish. That is, Philip and Triss. They're currently undergoing a sacred merging ritual that would allow them to stay together, yet literally single forever. It prevents overcrowding, too. Look, the 2 chins are turning into one as we speak. To bless the merging with a boon of abundance, it needs to spill soup with a stranger. Both its and theirs. You have 3.5 eyes full of hope staring at you. Will you spill soup to bless them? Yeah, let's bless them. I bless this joining. Ooh, everyone's just hungry, not starving, right? I didn't just screw up there? Are we good? We're good? Okay, everyone looks like they're starving. -1 soup. It was very kind of you, sacrificing soup to bless that small alien. When you knelt gently and tipped your can towards the center of the galaxy, the alien beamed the widest smile. Then Fish repeated your moves, and the merging was complete. Now I am truly single. It said and left, adding a little dance to its step. Planet or no planet? Okay, so we're getting there in one more turn. You remain hurt. Soup, hungry. Upgrade complete. I am starving. Okay, so hungry, I'm starving. So I'll give myself food today. The shuttle lacks EM shielding found on larger vessels. Put simply, it was never meant for long-term space travel. There are some inherent risk, namely to your skin. Remember how your mom always told you to wear sunscreen on the beach? You're way more likely to get a sunburn out here, where there's no atmosphere to protect you. Will you please put some sunscreen on? Nope, can't do that, Cotton. Just can't do it, but I can feed myself. I can do that. Okay, we got a little roasty toasty. I think we're fine. Alright. You did not wear sunscreen to block the harsh electromagnetic rays flying wantonly through the vacuum of space. You claim that sunscreen makes you break out. I can't verify if this is true or false, seeing as I am AI, and have never experienced a pimple. Your skin is radiating heat, you're complaining of fatigue, and you've got that telltale crimson glow that's the trademark of developing sunburn. Too late now, you'll just have to wait and hope we exit this bad batch of radiation soon. Aloe vera could help, if we had any. Enjoy being a lobster. Have I got news for you, Captain? We are approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the surface suggest it was inhabited at some point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded in space, right? A landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will require a considerable feat of strength. Since you're not exactly a circus strongman, you will need luck on your side to succeed. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? Yeah, absolutely. Do that. And then let's give some food. And let's hope we get food on the planet because we need it. That didn't sound like a successful landing. Day 12. Well, nobody's dead. So I'd say we're off to a great start. So definitely a different planet. And it looks like... it looks like we definitely have some cow idols going on here. Interesting. Oh, we got a leak. We got a leak. Captain, we were able to detect a transmission of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything out of them. Or reply, for that matter. We could... can't do that. Can't do it. Can't do that. Let's, Can we crafty something? I would like this, please, but we need more resources. So in the meantime... ooh, soup would be good. Let's make a med kit. Alright, who are we sending out? Let's see, what are our locations? Canyon. Chemicals. This is what we need. Let's go to the swamp. Dee, you are the best for the expedition. And I will send you out with armor and a cow idol, because that seems pertinent to this planet. Go forth and prosper, Dee. Make me proud. Your lack of a handheld communicator effectively stopped you from fixing the communications console. Too bad. We remain stuck here with no way to contact the outside world. Our situation has not improved. I urge you to connect an operational communicator to the communications console as soon as possible, Captain. Dee set out on a swamp romp. Say a prayer to the god of all lurky, tentacly things that she comes back. Consider crafting a first aid kit. We're doing that. We are doing that. 2 days remaining. Hold on, Emmett. Hold on. If you can survive, do that. You're hurt, hungry, weak. Hungry and loyal. Okay. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you are surprised we are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario 87394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls in waves, causing the hull to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate. For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe you deserve a cult following, Captain, but the choice is yours. Unfortunately, Dee has the idol out there. So poop! I guess we're not doing anything. We are not the one. Okay. Next thing, you know what, Emmett, why don't you get a little soup? Hopefully that'll revitalize you a little bit. That would be great. We're 2 weeks in. No one's dead yet. The swarm of tiny red flies spoke to you through the hull's vibration. You answered by shouting through the window, which obviously was not an adequate response. The swarm repeated its initial question louder and louder. Fast on your trek to becoming deaf, you threw a couple of insults and a can of soup at the aliens. The latter worked. The swarm followed the trail of leaking soup, accepting your involuntary peace offering with angry flight patterns. The soup conquers all, yet again. That was also my last soup! You son of a bitch. I needed that soup! Okay, one more day. One more day and we'll have that health kit and I can patch you up, man. Thick-skinned or headstrong. One is right, the other wrong. That's the message we've been receiving on repeat on the comms all morning. I'm having a tough time finding the right channel to block. Maybe you should try solving this riddle instead, Captain. Yeah, use the handbook and, I don't know, do something with it. Please? Okay, you're not dead, Emmett, right? You're not dead. Whoo, we can heal him. We can heal him. The riddle on the radio sounded like something you'd find in the handbook, thick with odd info as it is. You picked it up and started flipping the pages with Megan. At that exact moment, the message on the radio changed into a torrent of noise, with just a single decipherable word repeating, wrong. By the time it quieted down, your spirit sank. You should really do something about your wounds, sir. Okay. No problem. You starving, okay? I can't make any soup. So, please don't die on me, Megan. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash. It would be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding out what's behind the panel? Strength. Yeah, Emmett, you strong man. Also, heal yourself, dude. Patch everything up. Feel a little better. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're looking great. Megan's doing horrible. Yesterday, I brought your attention to the hidden space behind one of the wall panels. You did your best to access it, but to no avail. We will probably never learn what's on the other side. My computations suggest there's only a 1% chance of there being any treasure, like a really big soup can. In short, definitely not worth the trouble. Captain, the communication... Okay, yeah, I know it's broken. I can't do anything about it right now. I can't... What can I recycle? Okay, first of all, what do I need to craft it? I need rocks. What can I recycle to get rocks? None of this. Let's at least recycle the shovel. And then we can maybe make some soup. That sounds good. Yeah. Megan dead? Megan's not dead. And Dee Dee is back. Hot dang. Your lack of a handheld communicator effectively stopped you from fixing the communications console. Yes, I'm... blah, 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 blah. Dee Dee has survived her mission through the morass. She appears a bit sicky, in need of some food, and upset that the primary focus is that she is not an alien doppelganger, we think. You pay attention as she begins to describe her boggy episode. Dee Dee accidentally kicked open a toxic swamp flower, rather unpleasant and probably very unhealthy. The swamp was chemically rich. Dee Dee harvested many useful compounds. She did not expect to find out there, but there it is, an old sock. I suppose some alien races have feet too. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Dee Dee came back carrying some rations. Hot damn, and we recycled. We are on our way to glory. Okay, communicator. Let's make that. We've got soup we can give people. Megan, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Captain, are you alright? Those weird spots on your arms are a little worrisome. Can you see them? Please wait while I search the medical database. Searching. Unfortunately, I am unable to identify your affliction. I'm afraid you will have to diagnose it yourself. That shouldn't be too hard. Doctors are overrated. Can you do that, Captain? You know what? Today... I mother flippin' can. Megan, eat food. Don't die on me, Megan. Please. Alright, we're doing good. Weird spots appeared on your body yesterday. Luckily, you found a solution in the handbook. The spots were the first symptoms of a potentially dangerous and highly shameful ailment. At least, it was easy to cure. All you needed to do was follow the step-by-step instructions on the handbook. Our water recycler is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is, we store our minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals there, even leftover traces, could melt or boil if exposed to too much heat. That could be hazardous. A manual reset could work, but it would be tough. Do you want to try it? Yeah, do that. Alright, who are we sending out today? Probably Megan, I am sending you out to the swamp. You will go out there with your wits, your cunning, and a little bit of armor. That sounds fan-dabby-dozy. And now we will give Emmett some nosh and continue to the next day. Day 19! You opted to manually reset the overheating water recycler. The job was harder than you expected. The Astro Citizen patented water recycler guide specifically warns against not releasing any steam jets during such repairs. The steam jets you let loose vaporize some of the exposed minerals stored next to the recycler. You're lucky they didn't vaporize you. Megan sent out spelunking. Send happy thoughts that she'll see the light of day again. The beings who once inhabited this world consumed more cheese than should be physically possible. Check out the scanner, those little foil triangles everywhere. With the smiling cows on the label, those are cheese wrappers. A few of those smiling cow cheeses are still sealed. This one was right outside the shuttle. The label says it won't expire for another 1,000,000 years. Want to try? Yeah, use the handbook on it because I don't want to use soup. Why would I use soup? Alright, let's start crafting a first aid kit, because we need to heal Dee Dee. She is also starving, so she is getting a ration of food today. And on to the next, day 20, almost 3 weeks. You search the handbook for the official Astro Citizen guidelines on trying ancient but unexperienced alien cheeses. The only relevant advice you found was, try to always eat a balanced diet and avoid excess sugar, even in survival situations. Instead of eating the cheese, you used a few items to run scientific experiments on it. The triangular foil wrapper proved practically indestructible, causing some of those items to be damaged. Damn it! Okay. Alright. Fine. We've already done this before. We can't do anything about it, so we're going to skip ahead and just hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Also, 3 weeks. Made it 3 weeks. Are you sure it's wise to ignore that head wound, Captain? I would be worried if my processing unit wasn't almost bashed to bits. Are you sure this injury is not compromising your judgment? Or maybe that condition predates this incident. Okay, Dee Dee is weak. She's hungry. I'm gravely hurt. Yes, I can do this now. Fix it with the communicator. Make sure that happens. Into the next day, day 22. Okay, hello world. We got our communicator back. We made our first aid kit. I am starving, so I'll probably wind up feeding myself. Whoa, the last bit of soup. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board. So they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering those pieces and using them as resources? 100% do it. Okay, day 23. Fantastic! Oh no! The dismantling of the supersized tic-tac-toe game in progress was a success. Whoever abandoned it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals. 25 of them, to be exact. Yes, they were a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but you performed splendidly. That'll teach them to leave their toys lying on the floor, or, planet's surface in this case. I'm sure nobody will mind. Still no report from Megan. Perhaps you should accept that she took a spill of the fatal variety. And we made more soup. Do-do-boop-boop-a-doop. Dee starving. Captain, one Astro Citizen protocol needs seeing to, specifically the equipment safety and condition evaluation. One of these checks is now overdue, what with all the cosmic shenanigans. We should check some of our gear, and Dee seems idle. Is there anything she should check? She should check the artifact. Maybe she can fix it. That would be idyllic. Okay, Dee, you get rations. And away we go, into day 24. You asked Dee to grab one of my well-written checklist pages to run through it with a chosen piece of equipment. Dee went one further. She was happy to add her own checks, noting how improvements could be made. Then she went ahead and gave our equipment a shiny enhancement. Dee is hungry. I mean, we got a suit, but we don't got armor. Looks like our mask got upgraded? Okay. The idol is still damaged, though. Make more soup, baby, make more soup. Captain, our wondrous Astro Citizen mini-reactor needs its regular coolant flush. The magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Truly a marvel of space-age miniaturization. Keeping it in good condition is crucial, yet difficult. To flush the coolant pipes, you must massage the casing gently while whispering mathematical equations to the machine. Dee is idle. Do you want to ask her to begin the flushing process? This sounds really raunchy, but yeah, Dee, go take care of that. Day 25. Dee jumped at the opportunity to flush out the mini-reactor's coolant pipes. She went the extra mile, streamlining the mini-reactor's flushing process even further. Dee detected a hole in one of the mini-reactor pipes and managed to rectify the situation. Close call, Captain. We got new soup. Perfect. Oh, we weren't able, last time this came up, we weren't able to use the mask because we didn't have it. Now we have a mask, and we can do it. Perfect. All right, we're doing fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I can't craft any more soup today, but I can craft... Duct tape seems important. Let's craft some duct tape and ride on into the next day. That was a close one, Captain. It's a good thing you had your proper gear to get out of there and manually close our air filters. Even with your mask, braving the toxic winds wasn't something you'd like to do ever again. The shuttle will get a bit stuffy before I have the chance to filter in any fresh air, but it beats suffocating to death. Once the winds pass over us, we'll reopen the filters and things will return back to normal. Good news, Captain! We've got an incoming transmission, playing now. Oh no! The communication is scrambled. The signal is not strong enough. Maybe your crewmate could get on top of the ship and try to adjust the receiving dish. Let's just hope Dee is agile enough to do the job. Will you send her outside to give it a shot? 100%. Dee has got this. I am starving. I need to feed myself our last can of soup for the moment. There we go. Whoo! Okay. Okay. Exciting news, Captain. Dee was able to adjust the receiving dish on the top of the ship, making our satellite reception much better. Now, the next time we will receive a transmission, we should be able to hear it loud and clear. All we need to do now is wait to be contacted again. Let's be patient, Captain. Our rescue might finally be within reach. I remain hurt. That's fine. You know what? If Dee is starving, why don't we send Dee out on a little expedition to the desert? You got this, Dee. Just run like the wind. And, take some tape with you to get more resources. How about that? That sounds ideal to me. Okay, can we craft anything? We can craft a lighter. Let's craft a lighter. Captain, it is time for a life or death challenge, the most essential task available on this shuttle, mopping the floors. From specks of melted tar to small rubber scuff marks, the place could do with a good scrubbing. Dee looks free. Will you ask her to apply some elbow grease, or request she to improvise a cleaning formula from whatever is on board? Give it some elbow grease, girl. And also, is this going to prevent you from going out since I just told you to go on a mission? I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's explore. Alright. Commence end of day. Looks like she made it out there. Dee Dee didn't mind being a cleaner for the day, as per your wishes, but unfortunately her biceps weren't up to snuff. Many gross stains still left over from your adventures are still here, even after Dee Dee scrubbed the floor. Dee Dee was broken by the frustration. Now she won't stop rubbing her arms and saying, "Why is it all unclean? Everything is grubby. Why doesn't it look like a polished mirror in here?" Dee Dee ventured off into the sands. Let's assume that she will come back safe. I certainly hope so, but this means I've got more resources for my own self, which is great. What can we recycle to get stuff? Our artifact is damaged, so we might as well recycle it, right? And get stuff back out of it? That sounds about right. The wind, which was blowing ceaselessly for the past few hours, has uncovered a part of a sculpture near the ship. A cow's muzzle, open, as if in expectation. A sacrificial spot, perhaps? I wonder if we have anything on hand to offer this carving. Not that I'm superstitious, of course. I'd consider it a science experiment. Let's use a sock puppet, I think? I don't know. Am I starving yet? No, I'm just hungry. Okay, we're good. We're good. We can do a little recycling. Next, we can make some soup. We're going to be grand. The uncovered cow snout statue expected a sacrifice, and you have chosen a sock. The moment you placed it in the carving's extended tongue, the muzzle snapped shut. As it opened again, the sock was gone. There was no reward. In fact, no reaction from the surroundings whatsoever. Confused, you went back to the shuttle. You should take care of your injuries, Captain. I'm feeling weak. I can now craft a first aid kit, so let's get on that. I'm not starving yet, which is good. Captain, we've encountered alien life. Some kind of protozoan parasite has contaminated our water supply. I have no idea how the system was contaminated. Too late now. I don't think the infection will kill you, but my data on these organisms is not complete. Do you want to tough it out or purify the water? Let's purify. I'm a smart guy. We can make it happen. I believe in us. I believe! You failed to purify the contaminated drinking water. Eventually, the symptoms passed, but it wasn't pretty. In the end, you survived, but the soup you were forced to consume for hydration didn't regenerate you at all, and you wish the shuttle had more than one space toilet. Oh, crap. And now I'm out of soup. And I've got 2 more days until I can make more soup. Oh, okay. System error, broken. Okay, let's fix it. We've done this one before. Oh, don't die. Don't die. Day 31. Oh, there it is. The end. It's the end of the world as we know it. Good morning, Captain. Thank you for fixing the error. That made it difficult for me to communicate. You are quite a hacker, I admit. Well, that's a relief. Who knows what would have happened to me if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Captain. You won't survive long, yeah, if you don't... I see that, and then Dee Dee's still out on an expedition. So she's lost in a world and will come back to a dead captain. You guys, these games are really difficult. These games are really damn difficult, but we got some different missions. We got an entirely different planet. We had a different captain. Oh. You know what? You know the drill. If you would like to see me play more of this game, make sure to like the video. Let me know down in the comments below, and I will play more of this game for all of you. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.